Hello, my name is Izzy Schultz, and some fun facts about me are I love listening to music and playing music, but music is not one of my minors, and I love reading poetry and writing poetry, but English is also not one of my minors, but I'm studying special education and math, so I'm very passionate about those two things. And an object to describe me is the book Little Miss Sunshine, because I'm quite a loud and bubbly person and I just love to have fun with people and kind of spread joy and just be happy. So I think I'm a bit of a Little Miss Sunshine. The most influential learning experience for me was in the 11th grade when my high school partnered with a school in Calgary called Emily Follensby School, which is for students with moderate to severe developmental delays. And we were paired one-on-one with a student to help with their water therapy program. And it just led me to actually want to do special education because it showed me that there are students who have to commute hours a day to get to a school that actually fits their needs. And it's such a unique school, but there needs to be more like it. So I'm very open about talking about my experience to hopefully let people know that, there's kids all over the world that need a different kind of schooling system, and they're not always able to go to school because they can't really fit necessarily into a mainstream school as well. So that was a really cool opportunity for me because it really just provoked my passion. And an object to describe this opportunity is a piece of paper, because even though a piece of paper can be overlooked and people just think it's a piece of paper, not much you can do with it, if you were to fold it 45 times, it would be thick enough to reach the moon. So in the same way, I think the teachers that were working at Emily Follensby School really showed me that the way that they're shaping their students, like the way you would fold a paper, is showing that they're able to reach their full potential if you're willing to just show them love and care the way a teacher should. And I think that often people can just overlook a lot of kids, especially ones with special needs, but they have so much potential if you're willing to just keep folding and keep working with them. Yeah. My metaphor for how I would like to teach is a teacher connector, and the object that I have used to represent this is two magnets, because I would like to see myself as well as the students as magnets trying to connect with one another and click and make really meaningful connections, because as much as education in the classroom is important, connections are also huge, especially for kids who are vulnerable and feeling lonely. It's really easy to feel alone, especially in high school and middle school, and so to be able to make those connections, make it all worthwhile. And in the same way, I think learning comes from conversation, hard discussion, asking questions, and if kids don't feel comfortable in a classroom, they're not willing to do those things. So unless they make connections, the education process is just you speaking in front of a class and not any interaction. And in the same way, not all magnets attract one another. A lot of them repel. The same way students with differing views can repel one another. And I think as a teacher, I'm hoping to show them that when they just talk through their disagreements, often they can learn from one another and either flip the way they view the other person and end up connecting, or they can learn a valuable lesson about another side of an argument or another perspective, which is still forming a really good connection. So I'm hoping to be able to allow kids to feel comfortable and confident, whether that means making connections to make outside of the classroom, like play with each other at recess, or in the classroom to have discussion.